Mr. Schaefer, this is Deputy Ames. Could you do me a favor, sir, and remove your hat just as if you were in the courtroom?
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is in the matter of Maurice Crum, docket number 16-49755DD. Petition to modify guardianship.
Yes, I was just about to say, thank you, Ms. Schwartz. This is a petition requesting a modification of this guardianship. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland representing Maurice. Maurice goes by the name of Buddy, Your Honor. Buddy, please introduce yourself for the court.
Hi, my name's Buddy, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay. Samuel Schaefer, if you could introduce yourself and tell us what brings you in today, please.
All right, my name's Samuel Schaefer. I've been guardian since he was 18 years old, and it's just come to a point where we need to relinquish that guardianship. We'd like to still stay in contact with him and, you know, keep being part of his life.
Hang on one moment. Deputy Ames, would you swear both of them in, please?
What?
Could you gentlemen please raise your right hands? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Schaefer. Now, if you could please, one more time, in your own words, tell the court what you're asking for and why.
I'm asking for a different guardianship for Buddy, Maurice, because I am unable to keep up with those duties. And I've done it since he was 18, and it's just time for a change.
Questions, Mr. McFarland?
I do. Maurice is in Adrian in an adult foster care home, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
And basically your duties involve making sure that he's paid for, correct? You pay his rent, right?
Yes, I pay his rent. I give him an allowance. I buy him clothes, snacks, and take him out to eat and do other stuff.
Okay. You don't have to go and take him out to eat. That's something that you do because you are as family, correct?
Yeah, we've taken him on a cruise. We do Christmas and Thanksgiving with him, and then we just meet up and hang out sometimes. Yep.
Would I be correct to speculate that you're still, even if you're not the guardian, still going to occasionally take him out, still going to occasionally visit with him?
Absolutely. I've already told him that pretty much all this is going to do is just change who his guardian is, but everything else will stay pretty much the same.
Okay, so I guess I'm hard pressed to see the need to resign if all you do is basically you pay and everything else you're going to do even if you're not his guardian. So I'm trying to see what the reason is for resigning.
The reason is I have a 92-year-old mom who I'm going to have to end up taking care of. My daughter was in an accident 4 years ago, head-on collision with a semi-truck. I was going to stop being guardian then, but we didn't. And she was 8 months pregnant. We lost the baby, and we're still taking care of my daughter. And it's just become too much.
Thank you. I completely understand now, and I appreciate you taking care of Buddy as you have. I did, in our conversation earlier today, I indicated that Buddy would like your son to be his guardian. Your son's name, sir?
Jared Schaefer. And
yeah, I asked if you could perhaps call, leave a message for him, or to communicate. And did you talk to him, sir?
I did, and he said he called your phone, but the message machine didn't function or something. And
Okay.
I told him to leave you a message, but we have discussed this with Buddy, and we have told him that it's not an option.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Okay. I have no further questions. I appreciate that.
Questions for anyone else?
Buddy, Your Honor, Maurice.
Okay, he has been sworn. You may proceed.
Thank you. Buddy, you heard that the person who you wanted to be your guardian could not be your does not want to be your guardian. Is there anybody else who you want to be considered?
I don't know. I work for this lady. Her name's Chanel. And I call her mom too, so I don't know if she will be my guardian or not.
Okay, now I told you that the proposed guardian is Barb Foote, who is a female. Are you okay with that?
I don't know.
You told me earlier that you didn't want females, just male guardians. What's your position on that? Do you have have you changed your mind?
By the way, Sam said I can't have Jared be my guardian.
Okay, are you okay with Barb Foote being your guardian?
That's fine. I don't mind.
Thank you. Okay. I have no further questions, but the clerk's office did instruct me to present to the court today the notice of rights, Your Honor, which I have presented.
Thank you.
Thanks. No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, your comments?
My client, I've gone over with him his rights. His proposed guardian is not able to do that. And it sounds as though he's okay with Barb Foote. I have advised him that if it doesn't work out, he can always come back to court and at least ask for somebody else, Your Honor. So
I have reviewed the annual reports. It does appear that all of the conditions do remain effectively the same as those that granted or led to the need to appoint a guardian in the first place. Would you agree?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Schaefer, also for agreeing. All right. Notice of hearing was given to or waived by all interested persons. Was able to hear from all of our involved people, frankly, and I appreciate that. I don't want to grant your petition, Mr. Schaefer, because I always prefer to have family there, but I appreciate your honesty and the articulation that you've made today about the difficulties that your family has been through recently, and I'm very sorry for that loss and the events that led you to have to make this request. I do find the petition to modify, unfortunately, is appropriate under the situation, under the circumstances, as a result of that information. And that, of course, the same events that arose, that gave rise to the need for a guardian remain for Maurice or Wesley, Maurice or Buddy Crum. So because we still need a guardian, and with the assurances that Mr. Schaefer will still continue to be in contact and part of Buddy's life, and will allow him to resign as the formal guardian and appoint Ms. Barb Foote as the plenary guardian for Buddy moving forward with all of the same authority and responsibilities. Mr. Schaefer, if it becomes possible for you to resume your duties as guardian, please keep that in mind as a consideration in the future. We, of course, do have to look at whether or not there are funds available to pay Ms. Barb Foote, and either the court will absorb that expense or Buddy will have to absorb that expense independently. So if you are able to perform those obligations for him in the future, we would ask you to continue to consider that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, Buddy. Nice to meet you.